Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icons to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Tecsun PL-200 and we're performing evening AM band scan. Current time is 9:57. This is Central Daylight Savings Time near Chicago, Illinois. This is a little radio. I'm going to go over some features. We have an antenna gain on the left-hand side here. High, medium, low. Charge in port. Headphone jack, FM stereo. Over here we have a tone control, low and high. I typically leave it on low on AM. Here we have a lock switch, volume control, fine-tuning knob, normal tuning buttons, reset lever. And then give you an idea for size comparison. I have some of my other little shortwave radios out just to show you how small this little guy is before we get started. This is the Radio R108, pretty popular radio. And you can see how compact this Tecsun PL-200 really is. And I have the ever popular CC Skywave here to give you an idea of the thickness and size comparison to the Skywave. Always fun to check out the features before we get started. Something I'll probably end up doing on more of my band scans. Okay. So let's get started. Turn the radio on. Go to the bottom of the band here. Okay, let's turn this up. I have a loop nearby if we need to see if we can bring distant stations clear. This is CIAO, Brampton, Ontario, 441 miles away.
Those in New Mexico, Cory Booker's in New Jersey, Coons in
This is WIND Chicago, local.
Ed Markey in Massachusetts, Jeff Merkley in Oregon. Practice to provide the highest level of cost-effective care that puts
620 is WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's 50 miles away. It goes down to 10K power at night. 630 here is CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watt tower at night. So you got some music there on WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles, 1,600 watts at night.
I'm Ricky Skaggs, and Kentucky Thunder will be there as well. Series passes as well as individual tickets for Bluegrass Nights at the Ryman Thursday nights, June 20th through August 1st are on sale now at Ryman.com or by calling 615-458-BLUE. That's 615-458-BLUE. CBS for an update on the Eastern weather follows, and we're back.
Hoping you call letters there. This is 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
WSM online.
Good things come to those who wait, so let's get real. The fact is, Tennessee is losing dairy farms. Here will lead off, then the pitcher spot, and then Kyle Schwarber. 45,321 the attendance. Nobody has gone home. And the pitch to Goldschmidt, swinging a foul back.
Cubs game on 670. WSCR, the score, Chicago.
In the zone, and Goldschmidt had a big swing, but... The Tri-State forecast, it's fair skies for us. We could see some areas of fog by morning, and the temperatures will be in the low 60s. Now, for the rest of our Saturday, mostly sunny all day.
WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Looks likely around 5 or 6 o'clock. Highs near 80 degrees. At night, mostly cloudy. Another chance.
You never like to see Dylan Covey or any of your starters for that matter.
See, we got our clock here, and then we got our signal strength indicator.
The 1-1, high and deep to right.
It's 720 WGN Chicago, and then of course you can fine tune.
And the Indians.
Music there on 740 is CFCM, Toronto, Ontario. This is 460 miles away.
Registration, almost $1,000.
The team's leader, Akiva in B1, tells me if the kids complete it, they get to keep the bike. He says it teaches life lessons at hard
WSB, Atlanta, Georgia. 630 miles.
This time, 11:03.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please call this toll-free number right now. 800-390-9528. That's 800-390-9528.
Confidence took a significant downturn during the last 2 weeks of May. According to the University of Michigan, the late month decline was due to concerns
WJR Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
That in turn impacted purchases for appliances and other major household goods, which fell to their lowest level in 4 years. The House Committee is set to hold a hearing by 24. With a surplus to get free medical insurance for everybody in the state. What is that going to do for everybody that's going to
Just bringing out here WABC, New York, New York. If you get the right position for the station to come in, this is 750 miles away.
Given the same amount of paid parental leave as employees who were mothers would have received, the settlement money will go to hundreds, possibly thousands of men who filed for primary care.
This is WBBM Chicago.
Denied it over the last 7 years. The bank claims its policy was always gender neutral, but says it has now clarified its language.
A Seattle man who didn't like that a car share vehicle was parked at his duplex.
Two stations here. We have a distance station, WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles. And then we also have a local station, WCPT, Joliet, Illinois, which is 60 miles away. It goes low power, but it tends to override this Fort Worth station. It's kind of annoying.
I'll repeat. The Twins lead both the Indians and White Sox by 10.5 games. I'm not surprised that the Twins...
WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles. Cool.
I am surprised at the margin between the two teams.
12438. I'm WLKY meteorologist Matt Milosevic.
This is 840, WHAS. One of the few stations I get the birdie tones on. During the day, 1180, I get it. 840 here, I get it. Sometimes you can off-tune a little bit to kind of eliminate it.
Tomorrow, a mix of clouds and sun, highs near 84. By late day and into Saturday night, we'll see a chance of a few showers across the area. The front moves on in, and we'll see the low for showers Sunday. Still a lot of dry time.
So not a really bad fix. Just tune it up 1 kilohertz and you eliminate that birdie tone.
It's Ground Zero on News Radio 840 WHAS.
ICL premium max, more strength, durability, job done right, for less.
That's the distance station. This is KOA News Denver, which is 890 miles. Put a loop on it. Nice. These loops help a lot. I love having one handy.
Oh, c'est bon, c'est parfait ça? Oui. Avec Karine Bontel.
Ma confirmation.
860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. A little bit of fading. I think we got some storms coming.
Representative Truck, this player does a
happy medium of sound. We were able to go to the table.
This station here is coming in good. This is WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
Described this bill as addressing health concerns about the level of antibiotics used to preserve crop and transfer process from other countries, such as LA, in respect to science. And now the forecast from your local weather expert, WWL TV meteorologist Chris Franklin.
We got call letters. Sweet. Okay, I think this is a Yankees game on WCBS, New York, New York, 750 miles. Yeah, tone control there. I was switching it back and forth. Definitely sounds better on low to me.
They had in the managed accounts for their clients. 19 years later, as you know.
890 is WLS, Chicago, Illinois.
So it's a reminder of where the dynamism comes from the U.S. economy. It's not the investment in the known. It's instead the investment in what.
It's barely coming in. This is CHML, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles. Normally there's old-time radio. Yeah, not really getting it there tonight, but it could get better. Come back in an hour. Nine 10. I'm not sure it's playing music there. I don't know if it's WFDF or WGTO, because WGTO is the music station out of Michigan. Cool.
And they're going to come together and they're going to create an alliance so that they can influence.
A lot of mixing stations tonight. Okay, I'm not sure. I think this is CPW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles.
Good match. He had to have a couple of 15 to 20. Somebody went.
This is WMVP, Chicago.
Not only was his career high 13, he did that once, and then his other year was 10. Everything else was 4s and 8s.
That was followed by China's detention.
I think in this direction I can hear a gentleman talking. I think it's WINS, New York City, New York. News station.
Vote for somebody else, it didn't matter. But then you got into
1020 is KDK, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
Jackson, and before you knew it, we had a Whig party that came along to supplant the Federalists, and that I guess couldn't really.
Society has sort of kind of been more comfortable with gender fluidity, where people wouldn't find that funny. Like, I mean, they may not necessarily be offended by that.
This is WBZ, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
Robin Williams dressing as a woman for the same time as you were.
Are about to leave Canada, and a gentleman stops us along our way. So, where are you from? And John and I say, oh, we're from the U.S., and he's like, I got to warn you, when you get over to that side, watch out, there's a bunch of rednecks who live in Eureka. They have guns. You should be careful.
WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Rednecks with guns. And, you know, you're not knowing who you're talking to.
Usually KYW Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is here, about 700 miles, just not picking it up right now. Kind of got mixed atmospheric conditions happening.
Just a question, hitting your free throws. We go back to our analysis back in the NCAA tournament when you sat in with me, Dan, of watching those 95% suddenly missing, and certainly, sorry for your Milwaukee Bucks, but putting Giannis to the line because they're very much.
It's interesting, I have that logged 1070 sports station, or maybe I do, I'll check, and if I have anything I'll put it here, if not, I'll have to find it later. Okay, this is WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Traffic, weather, and sports. Cleveland's News Radio, WTAM 1100, on our free iHeartRadio app.
Got a ball game.
May have been crossed up by the pitch, so he heads out to the mound.
KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
We get to extra innings. An extra mound visit is added to each team. The Cardinals are down to 3. The Cubs have 2 remaining. For budding entrepreneurs, simply because that's the world of living. NYC is producing
Okay, so this is interesting. I'm getting a station. Usually don't get station here too often. This is WBBR. Bloomberg Radio on 1130, New York City, New York, 750 miles.
I don't. Have the Palestinians demonstrated they want to live in peace? What do they put on all those?
WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
And swastika.
Forces to help people see the light of Jesus. We invest in their eternity. And that is why we don't just
WYLL, Chicago, Illinois.
Especially as a church, but Carrie and I personally. In the Senate, is that what you're saying? Yeah.
So there's that high-pitched whine on 1180 I told you about that I get there in a day on the Squirrel. This is WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
You're not going to get people like Joe Manchin to vote to impeach either on the Democrats on the left side in the Senate.
Yeah, you're right. But they need to do something because there's not enough evidence to impeach right now.
No, there's no evidence because there was a crime.
Right, yeah. The guy is innocent.
Okay, you can see that birdie tone carries forward, but not backwards. That's nice. Mixing stations. This is usually WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Sometimes I'll get WHKW, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles on 1220. So a pretty sensitive little radio at night. New station this direction. Typically this is WSSP Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but it'd be that way. So it got clear going this way, east-west. So I'm wondering what I got here. Okay, too many commercials. I have to come back to that later on. Always fun to hunt these.
It's the brand new Power Up Morning Show with Pastor Terry and Rita. All day long. The Power Up Morning Show with Pastor Terry and Rita is beginning at 6 a.m. The midday inspiration is Missy and Toya and Cynthia. It's the Sweet Radio Show with Steve. Listen and praise 95.1. The St. Louis Gospel Experience.
Encouraging progress and powerful promises. At BibleStudyTools.com, we aim to provide the best free resources for knowing the Word of God and applying its powerful truths.
Okay, it might be a station I've logged already, but I don't have it written down over here. I'll check that out. If I find anything else about this, I will put it up here. Quite a mix of stations here. One of them I think is CF MB in Montreal, Quebec, 763 miles on 1280.
We'll look for partly cloudy skies for tonight. Isolated shower or thunderstorm possible, especially late tonight. Partly sunny skies. We'll look for a chance for some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm, but cooler. Highs in the low 60s. Some storm team time. Our meteorologist Dave. There's nothing like it in the podcast universe.
I wasn't sure I was going to pick up a call letters or not. I'll have to review that. I'm going to kind of cruise up the band here pretty quick. Could be KZQZ, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
Even on cooler days. So get in the habit of all.
6-1 ERA. Says Montgomery joined the Cubs from the Seattle Mariners.
KXNO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles, 5,000 watts.
Montgomery appears in his 11th game out of the pen. Central Illinois.
Spring is here, and that means it's time to get your spring back.
WMBD, Peoria, Illinois, 135 miles, 5,000 watts at night.
Wearing you out before the day
This is WLMV, Madison, Wisconsin. 77 miles, 5,000 watts.
Vegas at 888-729-3776. Tom, what you have to say about Patrick Mahomes being
WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
They can share with underage classmates, raising the purchase age to 21.
KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
That's why Jewel Lab supports making 21 plus the law nationwide.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys for letting me on. I'm a little shocked that Drew Brees isn't in the top 5. I mean, he was the MVP runner-up.
It's a great moment. I mean, Drew Brees is a man.
This could be WAAM, Ann Arbor, Michigan, which would be 231 miles, 5,000 watts. Music on 1610 near CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. Music on 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City, Iowa. 175 miles, 1,000 watts at night. Possibly. I hear Hispanic music. They don't typically broadcast Hispanic music, so I might be getting a different station there. I have to check it out. Interesting.
Great resume, and I absolutely crushed it in interviews.
Hey man, is something on your laptop? Nah, just take the cover off and on. No problem. It's smoking.
KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. I think the Hispanic music there on 1700 is barely coming through in Texas. Definitely got some storm activity there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and turn this down. Do final thoughts on this? Okay. So the Tecsun PL-200, great little radio, excellent at night on medium wave. Pretty happy with it. Love the single strength indicator. Works out really well. Like it shows the time all the time there on top. And then it, of course, has your frequency, direct entry, which is really handy. A small little guy like this, pretty impressive. Enjoying it. A lot of fun to use and tune. I'm not sure if these are available in the marketplace, PL-200s. But if you see one, and I'd say if it's under $40, used in good condition, probably might be worth a pickup for fun, just for the collection. Does a lot. It's very, like I say, very pocket friendly. Probably the smallest little shortwave radio I have with the numeric entry keypad. Full featured a radio like this one here. I like it. And a decent reception, except for a couple of those birdie tones on a few station frequencies. 840 and 1180 there. The only two stations I've noticed that as a main problem, but you saw just turning 1 kilohertz forward or back took care of that. So awesome. If you enjoyed the presentation this evening medium wave band scan of the Tecsun PL-200, please give me a big like. You guys are incredible. Two, if you like Tecsun products, especially these legacy products, and you want to see more of these, I will try to locate more of these radios to purchase and bring on this channel, because I know there's a lot of activity, a lot of people that love the Tecsuns and love collecting these, so definitely we'll make it a main feature. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified of new radios like this one that I get. And of course, comment below what you think about the PL-200 and its evening band scan. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.